Silence comes before the breakthrough, and God, or universe, always provides a way. As I said before, I had enough clothes to last for 5 days until my first benefit payment comes in on Monday. But I only had 2 pairs of underwear, so I want to go for a run and a walk, and I'm probably just going to go for a walk because today's Saturday, so I have to wear the same pair of underwear tomorrow and the day after. And usually when I go to the gym, I got an extra pair in there. So yeah, otherwise I'd be going for my 20-minute run and my walk and going to the gym. I was unable to pay my gym membership this week. I paid because I had to pay for 2 weeks last week. There's a time I was like, who knows if Anyway, silence comes before the breakthrough. I didn't get the job that I was talking about. I didn't say what it was, but it slipped out my mouth, and because it slipped out my mouth, I just didn't take it back on the recording of the videos. That's part of the story then, I suppose. I said it was a grocery job, and it was, but I wasn't able to get it, so. But I got another 2 interviews coming up. So, and I have a lot of work experience in one of them, and the other one, I could apply my skills to it. Silence comes before the breakthrough. That wasn't the big breakthrough I was expecting, but hey, you know what? It's just that when I was saying, oh my God, I was like, I'm going to stay here to do my studies and do this and that. But it turns out that a lot of the jobs that you get with the cybersecurity, you have the qualifications, and then they want you to have like 3 years experience to get the 6-figure job. But there is other jobs that I have experience in that you can make 6 figures if you have 3 years experience. And I have like 2.5 years experience in one of them, and the other one, I can apply my. But the thing is, these jobs aren't 6-figure, but it'll be perfect, for the time being. It's official. It's 4 years and 11 months, so 1 more month to go. God always provides a way. We have to be conscious of the things that we have manifested from our childhood, or maybe we just find ourselves in a similar position because maybe there's habits or there's ways in our thinking or whatever that's come as a result of our childhood that we find ourselves in similar situations. And it's like, well, okay, that's where it comes from. And I keep working on this, And I just want to make sure that I don't go back when I get out. See, when I was younger, I had my own bedroom out the back. There was no kitchen in it, but was there no kitchen? Was there a kitchen? I'm not sure. Well, there was a closet in there, and we had a bed, and there was a toilet. I think there was a toilet out there. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Maybe. And I had a PlayStation out there too. So now I'm out here, and it's like I've been thinking about this for a couple of years now, and it's like, yeah, it's like the key is to not go around manifesting the things that, or being the things that you didn't like in your parents. It's like you take what's good from both sides and try to leave out the bad. And if there's other areas, certain areas where you don't know which one was the good, that's when you just learn along the way. So yeah, silence comes before the breakthrough, guys. And don't worry, I've had my moments of frustration. I've really had my moments of frustration. That's only natural. But in comparison to how I would have reacted in my early 20s, remember my first full-time job all year round was when I was 27, and that's not by my choice. I went out there and done these things to try and get ahead in life. And there's this lady in the ADHD group that says the only reason that I don't have a woman is because I talk about my accomplishments, how I got a degree and a national certificate, and it makes me sound like I'm better than everyone else, and so therefore I need, I was going to say something about hidden meanings, but it's not so hidden, that maybe I need to shut my mouth about that stuff, but it's just a part of my story. And you put so much effort in from primary school up to that age, and then it goes nowhere type thing. But here's the thing. God will provide a way. Universe. Silence comes before the breakthrough. And sometimes the breakthrough is not what you expect it is, but it is what you need. And see, I know what I want, and I'm not going to stop until I get it. People talk about having realistic goals, but it's like, when you're in your teens and in your 20s, you should just go for gold. Just go for gold and go hard out. You get to my age and it's like, still have these goals, but I think if you're like earning double the amount as the average person, pushing for triple when you're 40. I mean, I aimed to have 3 kids by the time I was 30. And it's like, well, I still haven't got them, but it'll be a big shame if my lineage or my DNA comes to an end with me. I want it to live on and grow and evolve. So yeah, silence comes before the breakthrough. I know that there's a woman who's interested in me because she was giving me the same look that one of my exes gave me. And the thing is this. I've seen her like a number of times, and she gives me the same look. And now there's like, when I went to the grocery store past couple of times, there's been women that look like her but older coming up and like looking at me, but they're like older, but they're like look very, very similar, but they look like 20 years older than her. So then I'm just focused on getting my job and stuff. So if I get a job around here, and I might just go into Wins and say, hey, I've got a job now. And then if she's on shift like she usually is, the 2 or 3 times I went in during the day, I might just go up and ask her for a number, because every time I looked at her, she's always looking at me, and then just things like that. So I think once I get my job, if I get a job and it's still in Wellington, go to